Hi, I'm Pam, and welcome to Pam Reads Mean Comments, Part 2. So this is a somewhat long-awaited video. It's been a couple years since my first Pam Reads Mean Comments, and in that time I've gotten a ton of new comments and material to choose from. It's just taken a little while to, get in the right mindset where I want to share them with everyone. So I'm going to give a little content warning here. If you are not in the right headspace to hear a bunch of negative shit from the internet, then feel free to pass this video by. I will be reading the comments verbatim in most cases. Otherwise, if you want to hear some mean comments and make fun of some douchebags with me, then let's go. I just realized this girl, barely pushing 3K subs, probably mostly from dudes who just beat off to her. I am probably one of the few who actually listen to what she has to say. Is this some kind of negging or something? Oh, most guys just are watching you for your looks, but I listen to you for your brain words. I'm not sure if it's super effective of a comment, but a nice try, I guess. The dog was the best part of the video. I hate this girl. She seems like she has an attitude. She's a Nazi fucking bitch. While I agree that my dog is generally the best part of my videos, I feel like this is a slightly unreasonable response to a video where I give a 5-minute tour of my game room. Glad I watched this with ad block. Miracle Flame said, subscribed in the middle of the video and unsubscribed just after seeing how butthurt you are about being a woman. Oh yeah. And don't forget to record yourself half the time, just like all those sexist male pigs do while reviewing a game. So this comment was on my review of Snatcher, and though I definitely did take a minute to address how much of a pervert Gillian Seed is in the game, overall the tone of my review could be called glowing. I quite enjoyed the game, but I am sorry to Miracle Flame that my review was such that he lost his grasp of the English language in the middle of his comment. That was not my intention. So there are some comments that aren't outright mean or harassing that do get under my skin, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be telling you what these are for the people out there who want to get under my skin, but here are some of the comments that I think are very misguided. Comments along the lines of, how refreshing to get an intelligent and interesting female review of these games for a change. Yeah, 'cause females, they're usually just so stupid and dull, am I right? Maybe these are meant as compliments, but they're really shitty compliments. Putting down all other women who make reviews or just women in general and saying, I'm different, I'm special, that does not make me feel different or special. That just makes me feel mad. I appreciate the effort, but I really think you would be better suited for making videos on cooking or maybe videos on tips for house cleaning. So this next one is from, I believe, an update video where I mentioned some pickups that I got where my boyfriend's friend had given me a couple games. So this comment says, he gave you Silent Hill 2 and 3? Those are literally both worth $100 in fair conditions. What the fuck? He's either retarded or he wants to fuck you. So first of all, these games are not worth $100 in fair condition. They're worth about $20 to $30 each in fair condition. So if you're going to be offensive, at least be right. And second, if he wants to fuck me for giving me like $60 worth of games, then I can't even imagine what he wants to do to Will, because he's given him a lot more games than that. So this guy seemed to take exception to my last Mean Comments video. Said, I came to your channel with good attentions. I wanted serious girl gamer review, a place where I can comment freely, even if I disagree. You shamed your follower to allow only positive feedback. I think that's worse than Anita Sarkeesian disabled comments. He also said, play with my balls, and that he can't be tamed or shamed This is the internet, not my safe space. Silly me, I thought only good things happened on the internet. And he may not be able to be tamed or shamed, but he could definitely be blocked. Another kind of comment that bugs me is comments that are 100% based on my appearance and 0% based on the content of the video that you've just watched. It really doesn't matter if the comments are positive or negative. They're annoying. Stop doing that. Though, how often can it really happen? So the next one starts off with a private message, which I generally wouldn't share, but it makes its way into the public comments eventually. So it says, Contendo here, why did you cut your hair? And this is a stupid question to ask a stranger. I mean, it's kind of a stupid question to ask anyone you don't know super well, but I ignored it because it was stupid. And then he asked on a video, why did you cut your hair? Cancer? Why did you ask this question? Asshole? He then continued on to try to shame me about the fact that I rent my apartment and said, I don't mean to be rude, Pam. I kind of think you do. But what do you do for a living at 30 years old and still renting? He continued on with more comments saying, in your 30s and still paying rent. How sad. So I don't really want to turn this into a video about fiscal responsibility and the realities of the Toronto real estate market, but I will say, Contendo, you're a dick. Does the girl reviewing the game even play the series? It sounded like the entire review was reading a script someone wrote. Yes, indeed. Someone does write the scripts for my game reviews. They are not completely off the top of my head. The person who writes my scripts is Canadian. She's a redhead. She likes dogs. Her name's Pam. Hey, my name's Pam. What a weird coincidence. If you are a gamer, I am Batman then.
I'm Batman.
No, you're not. So now we have our first returning guest star of Pam Reads Mean Comments. It's Mr. Karma. So the comment that got karma on the first video was fairly benign, all things said and done. It was stupid, but it was just a general bemoaning of the fact that women talk about games on the internet, leaving no space for men. I guess he wasn't too happy that I took his public comment and made it a little more public, because he responded, wow. Just wow, you're a real fucking bitch. You make a video about my comment like a coward. Take my comment off your video or I'm reporting you to YouTube. I hope your video game collection goes down in flames, you feminist cunt. By the way, you still look fat. I asked this clearly reasonable and rational human being if maybe we could put all this behind us and be friends. As of today, I'll be going to all your videos and giving a thumbs down. I'll also be starting a Reddit thread on how much your feminazi reviews suck. I warned you not to fuck with me, you cunt. I mean, that's not a no. Oh, actually, that part's in caps, so I guess it's, I warned you not to fuck with me, you cunt! And now there's my Kid Chameleon review, which is the source of a lot of my mean comments and endless entertainment. I had no idea that so many people were attached to this game in such a way that they'd get really mad about a mediocre review. Looks like you don't belong in this area of expertise. This is a classic of the old times, one of the best of the past. Try to play some Fruit Ninja or some similar crap. That will suit you better. Blah blah blah. It doesn't have saves. Blah blah blah. It was too hard. Blah blah blah. It has too many levels to beat. Horrible review. Someone get this girl a tic-tac-toe game. Now, who wants to play some Kid Chameleon? Not me. You're just mad 'cause bad. Wow, that rhymes. It seems it's easier to say the controls are clunky, rigid, and slippery on this Mario knockoff than to say I'm not a very persistent gamer and I need my platforming spoon-fed to me. Actually, after just saying both of those things back to back, I find them equally easy to say. First, you're a girl. Second, you're too young to know the original game on Mega Drive, what you call Genesis. No wonder you didn't like it. This shit was for skilled players only. Like, seriously, do people think I'm a fucking teenager? Apparently girls are not good enough for mediocre platformers, and apparently young people aren't good enough for mediocre platformers either. I was old enough for the Genesis, but I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. And the last one that bothers me is really more confusing than anything, but it happens at such a great frequency, and that is people talking to me in the third person. So they'll comment on my channel, on my video, and say, she's pretty, or she doesn't know what she's talking about, or I'm jealous of her game collection. Like, who are you talking to? Seriously, I'm confused. Who do they think they're talking to? Alright, that's it for this edition of Mean Comments. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. This bitch's head looks like a goddamned apple. If you haven't seen it already, check out my first Mean Comments video, or my always popular Kid Chameleon review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.